back to another Oakland Athletics franchise. We are opening up here. It is opening day in Oakland with Frankie Montas. Frankie Montas on the mound as your 86-76 Oakland Athletics are looking to get the new season started. That was their last year record. They're looking to get their new season started here against division rivals, the Los Angeles Angels, who are expected to be extremely good with the reigning AL MVP, Shohei Ohtani. Absolute stud. It is opening day baseball here on Oakland Sports Network. The stands are packed with both Los Angeles Anaheim red and Oakland green and yellow as Frankie Montas gets the opening day call on the mound. Nice little opening day festivities here, sponsored by MLB The Show 22. Take an overview of the ballpark. Looking real nice here in Oakland. Oakland finished third place last year in the AL West, 6th in ERA, 11th in batting average, 8 home runs, 6 RBIs, 11 in hits, walks allowed. Their pitching was very decent, and getting the call is Frankie Montas. Obviously, they are without Sean Manaea now. He is in Miami. Frankie Montas, in 32 starts last year, went 13-9 with a 3.37 ERA. Allowed 164 hits, 1.18 whip, walked 57, struck out 207. Sitting off here's Dave Fletcher, 2 home runs, 47 RBIs, and 262 batting average last year. It is a 1-1 count. The first technical official pitches here is underway, 2-1 count as Frankie Montas pitches the ball. Fletcher has spent his entire 5 years with the Angels. Montas will pitch this one. Fletcher gets a hold of this one deep. Warning track, Pinder Field. That will be the first out of 2022 for Oakland. Taking a look here at the starting lineup, they have Fletcher, Matt Duffy, DHing Trout, Walsh, Rendon, Upton, Stassi, Taylor Ward, and Michael Stefanik. Obviously, Trout and Rendon are the big guys to look out for. This is Matt Duffy, 3-1 count. Duffy with great discipline in this count as Montas will walk his first batter of the year. Walked 55 last year. Just coming up the powerful Mike Trout. Only appeared in 36 games, /8, 18, and 333. If he can stay healthy, he's the best player in baseball. Question is if he can stay healthy. 2-1 count. Make that 3-1. Montas off the mark. No idea what they called the pitch for, as Trout will foul this one off. Three to 2 count. Trout looking to hit into 2. Flip 1, flip 2. And that'll be the end of the first inning. Frankie Montas, not the typical 1-2-3, but technically a 1-2-3 inning. Trout hits into a double play. Andrus to Kemp to Albert Pujols fielding it there at first. Shohei Ohtani on the mound, 3.18 ERA in 23 starts, 9-2 record. Allowed 98 hits, struck out 156, walked 4. So a stud pitcher. Andrus, 3 home runs, 37 RBIs. As Ohtani looking to start. This will be a ball there, count 2-1. Andrus was acquired from Texas last year. Andrus takes another ball there, count 3-1. On deck is Tony Kemp. As Andrus is going to foul this one off, hit far, goes early on it, turns it foul. And Andrus to stay alive fouls this one off. Could have been a ball, but Andrus just late on it, getting it off. Actually, very late on it, so it's really Ohtani now with his 7th pitch, and Andrus will swing and miss there on the splitter for Ohtani's first strikeout of the game. 1-1 count now. thrown to Kemp. Kemp's going to take that one for a ball, count 2-1. Kemp last year hit .279 with 8 bombs, 37 RBIs in 131 games. Kemp taking that one there for a ball, count 3-1. Should be good at getting on base with his small frame. Kemp swinging on the high, forcing. It would have been a ball once again. A count 3-2 here to Kemp. And Ohtani gets Kemp to swing and miss. Ohtani already with 2 as Ramon Laureano batted .246 with 14 bombs last year. 2-2 count, as Laureano was late on it. We're taking that slider there for ball. So yet another full count here for Ohtani. And Laureano swings and misses on the cutter. So 3 strikeouts for Ohtani, the first 3 batters. As Jared Walsh up here to start the second here for Los Angeles. Laureano fielding it first out. Montas now 22 pitches. Rendon up working a 2-1 count here on Frankie. Montas gets the slider. Rendon will foul this one off, count 2-2. Make that 3-2. Full count now, Anthony Rendon. Oh, Montas just misses for a walk. Not quite sure. Montas walks his second of the game, count 2-1. This will get through. Past the third baseman. Pinter throwing it to third. As Rendon is in there safely. 1-1 count. Runners on second and third. So Montas needing a strikeout here. Definitely does not want to put this ball in play. And that is exactly what they do. As the Angels have taken an early 2-0 lead here over Oakland as Taylor Ward up. Montas will strike out Taylor Ward. This will bring up Michael Stefanik. 1-1 count. This one is hit deep to center. Laureano will be able to chase underneath it there for the final out of the inning. Angels do work some damage though. 2-0 as the powerful hitter Seth Brown. Breakout year last year with 20 bombs. As he is up. He's going to take that pitch there for a ball, count 2-1. A's need to get into the Angels bullpen here if they want to be successful. Brown's going to swing and miss on the high four seam there. Count 2-2. Brown really good against righties. So he has the most success. As Brown will foul off this four seam there, staying alive as well. Count 2-2. Early and high on it was Brown. And four batters, 4 strikeouts for Ohtani. No one can hit Ohtani right now. This will bring up Sean Murphy. Murphy's going to foul off this four seam there. Count 2-2. And Murphy will go 5 down, 5 Ks for Ohtani. Absolutely dealing against this A's team. Not even putting balls in play. This will bring up Albert Pujols, the former Angel. Pujols swings and misses on the curveball that Ohtani threw. Did Pujols go around? No, he did not. They say he held. He might have actually went around, but they say he had. Pujols just needs 84 more home runs. Don't think he's going to get it this year. For the most all time. And that time Fuels does go down. Ohtani 6 up, 6 down. 6 down by K. As David Fletcher leading off here for the Angels. This will be fouled off. Count 1 and 2. Count 2 and 2 now. Montes now pitching this. It will be a fly ball out to left field. Chad Pinder underneath it, first out of the third. Montes currently working a 7.71 ERA. This one is hit to center. Laureano underneath it, second out there for Oakland. And this will bring up the powerful best player in the MLB, you can say, Mike Trout. 1-1 count. Trout grounded into a double play earlier. Not used to seeing that. Count 1 and 2. Montes pitches working a splitter. Pujols cannot get there. Brown cutting it off. Trout going 2. Trout in there safely for 2. Seemed like Pinder took forever to throw that there. As Trout hustled. Does what he does, but this is hit deep to left, but it will not be gone. Chad Pinder gets underneath it. So Montes allows 1 hit. There. Chad Pinder now 2-1 count here against Ohtani. Ohtani does throw a lot of balls. This will bring up a 3-1 splitter. Pinder spent his entire 7-year career here with Oakland. As Pinder work a walk, the ump didn't give him that, so the perfect game for Ohtani. He's gone still. 6 strikeouts though for Ohtani, so I really don't think he's complaining. This will bring up Billy McKinney. Not 1-1 count. Runner on first. And McKinney will swing at the high fastball late. Signed with the A's this offseason, 1-2 count. He'll be down on strikes. We have Sheldon Noose, 1-2 count. As Noose will go around 8 strikeouts. Whew. Okay. I'm not changing things. I need to go zone, I guess. I'm all for directional and stuff. And it's fine. It's just, right now I cannot time up the ball for anything. I still can. It's not going to make any difference. Okay, good to know. It's not going to make any difference. 1-2 count now for Andrus. Ohtani with 9 Ks. Ohtani's pitching insane right now. Ohtani is pitching insane with 9 strikeouts. Making Ohtani look like an absolute god. I mean, he is, but still. Frankie Montes somehow working that as a strike. Montes' second strikeout of the game. 1-1 count now. Justin Upton, back up, struck out Rendon. This will up 1-2 count as Upton takes that basically right down the middle. Upton has 324 home runs in 16 seasons, fielded there by Noose. Sheldon Noose hits that one over to first. Albert Pujols fields it in cleanly. Max Stassi single with 2 RBIs his last time up. This will be hit there for another single. Ramon Laureano fielding it cleanly, throwing it into Andrus, who'll toss it over there. Tony Kemp covering second. Let's bring up Taylor Ward now. 1-1 count. Make that a 1-2 count as the 2-seam fastball, 96 miles an hour is in there for a strike. Kemp fielding it cleanly at second, striking it over there to first for the final out. This will bring back up Shohei Ohtani. Tony Kemp leading off, 2-2 count. Make that his 10th strikeout of the game. Oh, Ohtani is just wheeling and dealing. No one can hit Ohtani. 11 for Ohtani. It's absurd right now what's going on. It's absolutely absurd. No one of the A's can hit Ohtani. Seth Brown early there on the splitter. 1-2 count. Did they say Brown going around? Yes, he did. Ohtani, what is that, 11 or 12? It's absolutely absurd the way Ohtani's pitching right now. Absolutely absurd. Montes will work a walk. Montes pitches a walk. David Fletcher leading off. This will be a pop fly. Andrus fields it cleanly. Matt Duffy now hitting this one. Laureano fielding it. And safely throwing this one back in there to the cutoff man. This will bring up Mike Trout. Trout fouling this one off. News gets Trout out there off of a blooper. Sean Murphy, I mean, right now Ohtani is dealing. Gonna warm up Brent Honeywell Jr. 2-1 count for Ohtani now on Sean Murphy. Murphy fouling off the four seam. Really starting to make contact. Just late on these. I don't know why. Another strikeout for Ohtani. 13 in this game. 13 strikeouts for Ohtani. Absolutely absurd what he's doing to Oakland right now. Pitching a no-hitter. Perfect game's gone. No-hitter still intact. I mean, Shohei Ohtani is just sending these boys up and sending them right back down as a big FU. 14. Alright, I guess I gotta go zone. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to hit Ohtani in general, but I gotta at least try to switch to zone because it's absolutely insane directional hitting right now. Look, Pinder's thing is so small. There we go. And the first hit is underway. Chad Pinder finally gets a hit for Oakland. Shohei Ohtani might have 13 strikeouts, but Oakland at least has a hit. 1-1 count. Okay, now taking the four seam there, count 2-2. Okay, now fouling this one off, count 2-2. Kenny fouling this one off once again, count 2-2. Kenny taking this four seam high once again, count 2-2. McKinney holds up, did not go. Count 3-2. Little McKinney swings and fans there on the slider. Good pitch. 14 strikeouts from Ohtani. Look, I got my one hit. I'll go back to direction. I'll get used to it. Rocking that one against the shift is, I believe, David, it's Rendon, isn't it? No idea who just rocked that against shift. Jared Walsh is. This will be Rendon now up. As Montes will walk, and that will be his day. Coming in is Brent Honeywell Jr. Struggled throughout his time in the MLB last year. Pitched An 8-3-1 will ring up his Giolis Garcia and Sam Selman. This one fouls off just enough to count 1 and 2. Honeywell Jr. there with his first strikeout there on Justin Upton's bring up Max Stassi. Perfect 2 for 2 so far today. They turn 1. Andrus turns 2. Double play. Oakland out of this inning. Bring up Sheldon Neuse against Ohtani. 79 pitches here for Ohtani, starting to get a little bit tired. Four seam fouled off Sheldon Neuse. He's taking that curveball there for a ball count 2 and 2. Oh, Neuse swings and fans on the curveball early there. 15-16 for Ohtani. I don't know. Either way, Elvis Andrus up 2-1 count. Make that 2-2 after Andrus swings and misses on the slider there. Andrus at least puts this ball in play for an out. This will be a fly out to right. Bring up Tony Kemp, struck out twice, as has the majority of the team struck out twice. Kemp 2-2 count. Ohtani curveball gets Kemp to swing and miss. Honeywell Jr. remaining in the game right now. Taylor Ward up 2-2 count. Honeywell with his second strikeout of the game. Michael Stefanik up. 3-1 count. Stefanik making his MLB debut today. That'll bring up a 3-2 count. As that will be a circle change, swung on and missed. 3 strikeouts there for Honeywell. Looking like Ohtani. Dave Fletcher now over 3, working a 2-1 count here on Honeywell. This one hangs count 3-2, or 3-1 now. That's the count. Honeywell Jr. fastball hit out to right where Seth Brown will be there for the fun out. We'll head bottom 7. Still in the game is Ohtani. Ramon Laureano leading off here for the A's. As slider in the dirt, just getting Laureano. I mean, some of this is me too, but I have to be smarter and actually where the ball is at splitter there. Go for ball count 2 and 2. Hopefully Ohtani comes out soon. I mean, he's pitching on full confidence, but no arm. Count 3 and 2 as the cutter misses. Laureano gets on base. That's in great shape here for Oakland, to say the least. And he will. Splitter there goes for a walk. Ramon Laureano. Seth Brown up 1-2 count. As this hits Brown. Runners now on first and second. Full count to Sean Murphy. Will Ohtani load the bases? He will not, as Murphy swings and misses there on the slider. Or splitter. Bring up Albert Pujols. Struck out twice, but one swing of the bat here for Pujols can give Oakland the lead. 2-2 count. Pujols deep to left. Laureano will hold. That swing of the bat almost did. Not go all the way. So Ohtani comes out. Coming in now is Mike Mayers. Pitched 3-4, 5-5 in 72 games last year. Let's bring up Chad Pinder working a full count. Mayers' first battle is a full count. As this will work a walk slider. So Mayers walks his first batter. So bring up Billy McKinney. 2-2 count. Bases loaded here for Oakland. Billy McKinney. Oh no! Billy McKinney chokes there on the cutter for the strikeout. I mean, a lot of it has to do with the PCI for directional guys. It's not that good. As this is hit deep to right, Brown's able to get underneath it, though. This will bring up Mike Trout, 2-1 count here for Trout. Circle change gets him to miss. Brent Honeywell pitching a solid game right now. As soon as I say that, Trout, Honeywell hangs a circle change and Trout takes him deep. Coming into the game now is Deolis Guerrero in 53 games, pitched a .411 last year. Here against Jared Walsh. Walsh will get this one down for a single. Pinder throwing this one in there to first. One-to-one count now here. Guerrero working against Rendon. I'll go for ball count 2-2. Justin Upton takes Guerrero deep, and that's probably going to be the game for Oakland. They only have 2 more innings to do it, and the rule is if it is 5 runs or more, I sim it. However, I do have the inning to get back to it. So if we are still down 5-0 come the 9th, then we do not play. This is Sheldon Newsop. Mayers takes this one for a ball count 2-1. Have a feeling probably will be like this for majority of the franchise. He's taking another ball there, count 3-1. He was taking a cutter there for a strike, count 3-2. It's a close one. Don't know if I necessarily agree with the call there, but whereas News will rock this one for a base hit. I believe that's the first hit of the game, actually. News is in there for a double. That is the first hit of the game for Oakland. First hit of the year, Sheldon News. 3-2 count. There works a walk, so Oakland getting a little bit momentum. Bring up Tony Kemp. 2-1 count now to Kemp. Mayers looking 3-1 count. After that was a ball. Kemp taking that 4-seam there for a strike, count 3-2. Mayer's getting tired, but leaving him in. You see, Kemp late on that 4-seam, like hits it to stay alive. Well, actually, he was early. I thought he was late on that. A bit early. As Kemp's gonna ground this one. What? Messed up on the running, so that'll be an unconventional double play. I don't know what happened there. Next time I'm just going to keep leaving. I have no idea what happened, but okay. Laureano's going to foul this one off just early, but a big potential shot there for Ramon Laureano. Now taking that 4-seam there for a ball, count 2-2. Laureano gets this one down the left or through the third base shortstop gap, excuse me there. The first run of the game there for Oakland, so Ohtani absolutely murdered them. Mike Myers, now Archie Bradley pitched a 3.71, 7-3 record last year, so he gets a shot. Sam Selman, the lefty, is ready to come in for Oakland. There's Brown, take that. Ooh, they called that a strike. That looked like a ball. Scheduled to put him in the game. Brown taking that, forcing him there for ball count 2-2. Brown winding up his bat. Checking up there on Laureano. As that would be a called strike to end the 8th. Bradley gets that same call he did earlier. As coming in now, Sam Selman pitched a 5.76 in 25 games last year. So he looks just to finish out the 9th here for Oakland. This one's fouled off. As this slider is missed by Selman. For a strike, and now I have the option to either sim it or play. Okay. Finish here in the bottom of the 9th. Sean Murphy working against Archie Bradley, full count. And as Murphy fouls off the circle change there to stay alive, whether or not it would have been called strike or a ball. Nevertheless, staying alive as Murphy will work a walk. So they need 5. They have at least 1 on there now. We're in the powerful hitter in Albert Pujols. Forcing they're taking for a ball count 2-1. Pujols at his head, count 3-1. Bradley missed. Pujols early on that one, hitting this one foul, count 3-2. Warming up in the bullpen right now is, I believe, Rodriguez. No, Jose Suarez is. Jose Suarez is warming up in the bullpen. Pujols will work a walk. Bradley walks to swing up. Chad Pinder. He is 1 for 1 with the hit. Oh yeah, that's right. It was the second hit. It wasn't the first. It was the second hit. Forgot Pinder got one when I switched to zone to swing up 1-2 count now after he swung on and missed. Did Pinder go? No, he did not. Replay does agree. Count 2-2. Oh, Pinder needed to go there, but he held. Count 1-1 now for Billy McKinney. As McKinney sends this one deep to right field. No doubt about it. See ya. Billy McKinney, a 3-run shot to make this a 6-4 game. Raciel Iglesias coming in 2.57 ERA. He comes in for the save. Sheldon Noose to lead off. He's 1 for 3. As Noose will foul off the slider there, count 1-2. Iglesias hung it just early on it. There was Sheldon Noose. And Noose will swing and miss there on the slider. This will bring up the 1-hole Elvis Andrus. Andrus taking that 2-seam there for a ball count 2-1. Pitch now there to Andrus. He's going to ground this one out. Can he beat it out? No, he cannot. It's on target. Angels win 6-4. Billy McKinney rocked a 3-run shot to at least bring this close and really Really was close than it should have. I mean, Otani struck out 18. Absolutely built the game from Otani striking out 18. Montas takes the loss, struck out 2, walked 4, 2 earned runs. So that'll be it for the first game. On the mound here for the second game is Noah Syndergaard against James Caprillion. Oh, it's Patrick Sandoval. It's not even Noah Syndergaard. Sandoval. Yeah. So James Caprillion and Patrick Sandoval here in the second game. Same lineup for the Angels. I believe as you listening to A's baseball here on Oakland Sports Network. Your 1-0 Angels are taking on the 0-1, or the 0-1 A's are taking on the 1-0 Angels. First pitch completely thrown to the left. Not a good first pitch there. Stephen Vogt gets the start behind the bump today, so he was catching it. James Caprillion gets the start on the mound. 5-4-7 last year. Struck out 123 in 119, walked 41, allowed 105. This is David Fletcher. Start with the hitting. James Caprillion completely misses the curveball there. Count 2-1. Thank God it hung high and not, or extremely high and not. Low as that slider there going for a strike. Count 2-2. Fletcher will get a hold of Caprillion, who kind of held that curveball a little bit. As that will be in there for a single. Primary one hit. This will bring up Matt Duffy now. What a play there by Pujols. Turns 1, turns 2. Albert Pujols. Showing he still has a little bit of defense left in him after spending mostly a DH. Playing with the pitch. Albert Pujols with the diving play at first. Then gets him out for a double play. Mike Trout hit a solo shot in his lat in the opening game. Count 1-2 Trout. As Caprillion will get Trout on the slider. So it'll be the end of the first. Oakland, or end of the middle of the first, I should say. On the mound is Patrick Sandoval, pitcher 3.62 with 3-6 last year. Struck out 94 in 87. Allowed 69 hits and walked 36. Sheldon News hitting 169 last year, 314 RBIs. He leads off here against Patrick Sandoval, hitting 250 on the year this year, as at least they made contact into play here sooner than they did for Otani. That's the first out. Tony Kemp hit 837, 279 last year. Still looking for his first hit this year. Working this one against Patrick Sandoval. Four seam gets into first strike. Kemp struck out 3 times, went 0 for 4 in the last game, striking out 3. They'll bring up 2 for 2. Kemp taking that circle change for a ball count 3-2. Oakland was successful when they got into the bullpen. That's probably something they want to do here, especially against Patrick Sandoval. As Kemp will put this one in play once again. Just hit early and a ball. This will bring up Ramon Laureano. 1 hit and an RBI in the first game, 2-2 count. As Laureano will send this one in, and Laureano will hold at first for a single, so they get their first hit sooner than they did for Otani. That's good. At least this will bring Albert Pujols. And Pujols goes around their count 1-2. They say he went around. Get Laureano in a hold. That'll be the end of the first. I don't know what happened with the stolen base there. I'm still trying to figure out base running and all that stuff. So that'll be the final out. Jared Walsh up. We're against James Caprillion here. The 4-hole as Laureano. We'll get the first out there. Caprillion out throwing his 17th pitch against Anthony Rendon. Kemp fields it at second for the out. Bring up Justin Upton now, 1-1 count, or 2-1 count, excuse me. Fastball gets in there, 2-2 count. He had a 2-run shot earlier in yesterday's game. So bring up a 3-2 count. Stassi on deck, 3-2. James Caprillion will strike out Upton there, 94 upper deck. This will bring up Albert Pujols. 1-1 count. Actually caught stealing before was Ramon Laureano. A 2-1 count. And Pujols will hit this one to the shortstop there for the first out of the inning. Coming down with Chad Pinder, hit 243, 627 back in 2021. Forcing there goes for ball, count 2-1. Pinder walked a lot in the last game. Count 3-1 as he holds off during the circle change. Summer skills your umpire with Ferguson, McDonald, and Carl Dixon. Pinder will work yet another walk this year. Bring up Seth Brown. Oh, Brown misses there on the circle change. Struck out 3 times last week, went 0 for 3. Also worked a walk as well. And he will strike out once again. This time striking out looking to bring up Stephen Piscotty, his first at-bats of the year. He's thrown out easily. I don't even know why I tried stealing, but okay. So something just happened with Laureano where he just stopped going. Alright. Hit grounder. Andrus bats it down but cannot field. So that'll go for a base hit. Change up there on Ward. Fouled off, count 3-2. This is going to take the out at first. That'll be the first out. Good work there. Bad news. It advances the runner. The Ward does advance Stassi, though. There to second as Stefanik looking for his first MLB hit, I do believe. Andrus fields. Good play there by Elvis Andrus. For a second, let's bring up David Fletcher. All Fletcher needs to do is get this for a hit, and I'll bring in a run. 1-2 count. Fielding this is Kemp. And that is the final out of the inning. So Oakland escaping with that loud run. This will bring up Stephen Piscotty. His first at-bats of the year once again. Actually, technically, it is. And as Piscotty will send this one high to right, but it will be fielded out in right field for the first out. Bring up Stephen Vogt, his first at-bats of the year, 1-1 count against Patrick Sandoval. Takes this circle change low, their count 2-1. Vogt re-signed with the A's in free agency, played with Oakland in previous years, makes his return as Vogt will swing and miss there on the circle change. And Vogt will get the slider, swing on missing. Sandoval will get another one down. So bring up Elvis Andrus, the 9-hole hitter. 2-1 count. And Andrus will get this one down for a base hit. Bring up Sheldon Noose again. Well, I guess if you swing, you still have to press the button to go or something. Anyway, Noose with the base hit. This will bring on Tony Kemp, 1-2 count as Kemp swings and misses. Circle changing at the feet, count 2-2. Count 3-2 as the 4-seam misses. Laureano on deck. As Kemp will work on base, which will bring up Laureano. He singled in the first as he is back up, 1-1 count. Runners, well, base is loaded, so runners everywhere. Laureano taking that 2-seam high, count 2-1. Can Oakland escape with the run? Or can Oakland get a run, or can the East escape? Laureano hitting this one to right, and it will be an out. Ramon Laureano. So Sandoval escaping there with no runs. Count now 2-2 to Matt Duffy leading off the fourth. Duffy fouls off the changeup there, fouls. Count will remain 2-2. Duffy now hitting this one out to left. Pinder getting underneath it there for the second out. First out of the inning, excuse me. That's the first out. Trout 0 for 1 so far today, working a 1-1 count. Slider there goes for a ball, count 2-1. Trout does not bite. Trout has a 4.19 OBP, 12 seasons. Count now 2-2. Trout falling off the slider there, count still 2-2. Change up there, not getting Trout to bite, count 3-2. Trout working hard right now on Caprillan. Kemp fielding, what a play, but he's safe. What a play there by Kemp. As that'll be another walk, or that'll be a walk. So runners on first and second now. So it'll be hit left, off the wall, but fouled. Thank goodness. 2-2 count out to Rendon. Pujols turns 1. So they turn 2 off the mark. So runners on first and third for Justin Upton. Upton's going to get this one in there for a base hit. Brown striking this one over there to third. As the Angels will take a 1-0 lead. Noose just turning it to second for the easy out there. It's mid-fourth. Angels do take a 1-0 lead off of a Justin Upton single. Patrick Sandoval now 1-1 count. Pujols fouls off the 4-seam there, count 1-2. Pujols now sending this one out to deep left off the wall. Pujols now hustling into second. He's thrown out there at second. Pujols tried for a double, turned a single, just couldn't get there in time. 2-2 count, Pinder swing, circle change, strikeout there with Sandoval. I mean, it's a tough out there for Pujols. Bring up Seth Brown. Two-seam fouled off. Count 1 and 2. Brown takes a slider there for a ball. Count 2 and 2. Count 3 and 2 now. Circle change ball. Brown works a walk. Bring up Stephen Piscotty. Okay. I guess I need to stop running on whoever the hell this is. We have like no speed for any stolen bases. Okay. Taylor Ward now up. Slider goes for ball. Count 2 and 1. Ward spent his entire 5-year career with the Angels. Count now 2 and 2. And Perlin misses. Count 3 and 2. Fouled off. Count 3 and 2 still. As Ward will work a walk. Stefanik up now. I believe Stefanik is looking for his first hit. As Brown comes underneath it for the first out. David Fletcher 1 for 2 singled as the leadoff man in the first. Brown throwing this one in now. Fletcher with a base hit. Moving runners up to first and second. Warming up in the bullpen now is Puck and Pruitt. Oh my. Oh, I hate this game sometimes with throwing. Okay. Andrus goes on to it. Bases loaded now for Mike Trout. This is not a guy you want bases loaded with. 3 to 2 count. Caprillan misses. Walk and a run. As that'll be it. AJ Puck coming into the game now here. Two-seam gets in their first strike. Count 1 and 2. I mean, he throws heat. As this will be foul. Thank goodness it was foul there. 3 to 2 count now. Bases still loaded with Rendon up. This is popped up. Pujols underneath. Pujols got it. Bring up now Anthony Rendon. Bases loaded. 1-1 count. Puck those high. Misses. Count 2 and 1. Throws heat there on the sinker. 97. Kemp fielding. Throws over to first. Final out. Angels do take a 2-0 lead, however. Stephen Piscotty up now. 1-1 count. Working against Sandoval. Piscotty misses the 12-6 curve there. Count 1 and 2. Circle change fouled off. Count still 1 and 2. Piscotty now rocks this one. Middle base hit there for Oakland. Stephen Piscotty. Right, now a 1-2 count here for Stephen Vogt, the former star catcher for Oakland. Vogt pulls the two-seam back in, count 2 and 2. Former 12th round pick back in this 2007 MLB draft. Vogt fouls off the slider there, count 2 and 2. And Vogt swings and misses on the slider. Sandoval gets him down there for the first out. Elvis Andrus now up 9-hole. Got a hit earlier in the game. Andrus will repeat himself there. That is a single. Runners on first and second now. So bring up Sheldon Noose. 2-1 count. Noose got a hit last at bat. Noose early on the circle change. Completely early, yeah. 2-2 count. And Noose swings and misses on the high fastball for another strikeout of Patrick Sandoval. Bring up Tony Kemp. 1-1 count. Kemp takes the 4-seam there for a strikeout. 1-2. Kemp takes the slider there. Ball count 2-2. Kemp fouls off the 4-seam. Stays alive. Count still 2-2. And another strikeout there for Patrick Sandoval, because why not, you know? Why not? Yeah, you know. Yeah. How many strikeouts does this fucking asshole have? Six. Alright. Not as bad as Ohtani, but okay. AJ Puck's still pitching. Gonna keep him in for a little bit. I'll sit down Austin Pruitt for now so his arm doesn't die. As Puck will get the strikeout there. AJ Puck's throwing absolute heat. Max Stassi up. Just so good. That'll go for a ball there. Count 1-2. Puck with another strikeout there. Second straight is to bring up Taylor Ward. Four-seam there fouled off. Count 1-2. Side there goes for a ball. Count 2-2. Puck now looking high and away. He strikes out the side. AJ Puck. This will bring up Ramon Laureano now 1-1 count. Sandoval is tired. Gets him on the circle change. Count 1-2. Laureano holds off there in the circle change. Count 2-2. 93 pitches for Sandoval. 47 strikes. 46 balls. As Laureano sends this one high and deep to left field. If it was fair, it was gone. It is not fair. It's not a home run, but it is into the stands. Count 2-2. Laureano holds off there on the circle change. Count 3-2. Laureano late on this one, hitting this one into the stands. Count still 3-2. Laureano gets the end of this ball there. Really tough play for the catcher, and Laureano's out. I thought he was safe. As did the manager. And Oakland is going to challenge this. As they do rule Laureano safe. As coming into the game is Chris Rodriguez. Rodriguez last year pitching a 3.64 in 15 games. Bring up to bat Albert Pujols, curveball there for a ball. Count 2-1. I don't even want to try stealing. Pujols outright pulls this one out. Tie game. Albert Pujols deep to left field. It is gone. Holy Toledo. Albert Pujols 391 feet for his first bomb as an Oakland Athletic. This will bring up Chad Pinder now working against Chris Rodriguez. 1-1 count. Pinder swinging missing there on the curveball. Count 1-2. But nevertheless, tying the game here is Oakland. Pinder will get this one down for a base hit. Pinder now rocking this one in there for a base hit. That 1-1. This will bring up Seth Brown. Still no outs here in the 6th. Brown swings and misses there on the curveball. That 1-2. Make that count 2-2. I'll circle change, goes for a ball. If you guys know what the pitch, curveball there once again for a ball, count 3-2. And Seth Brown will work a walk down Rodriguez. So runners on first and second, no outs. Stephen Piscotty got 5 home runs last year. He singled earlier in the 5th. Count 2-2. Piscotty swings, misses their curveball. A's have left 8 runners on base. Angels have left 6. Piscotty fouls, swings and fouls off the curveball. 1-2. Piscotty not the best hitter against righties. I mean, does have pop to him either way. Sinker there, goes for a ball. Count 2-2 still. Piscotty now will advance the runners there. 3rd and 2nd. This will bring in Stephen Vogt. 1-2 count now for Vogt. Takes the curveball there for a ball, count 2-2. And Vogt swings, misses curveball. Let's bring up a 2-1 count now. Elvis Andrus, 2 for 2 on the day, looking to remain perfect. 2-1 count here for Andrus. Curveball there for a ball, count 3-1. Elvis has played his 14-year career with both the Texas Rangers and the Oakland Athletics. This will be hit there to the shortstop. Can Andrus beat him out? No, he cannot. So Oakland will leave runners on base, but either way, it is a tie game thanks to a 2-run shot from Albert Pujols. A.J. Puck still on the mound. 2-1 count. Michael Stefanik up. Circle change. High, but in there. The strike count now 2-2. This one's fouled off. Look through it. Circle change, hung. Angels take lead. Stefanik gone. Michael Stefanik's first career hit is his first career home run. As David Fletcher now up. Puck gets some swing and miss on the high fastball. 2-2 count now. Pujols there with the first out. See if Puck can just make it through at least this bouter and then for Trout. Puck can make it past him. Who's coming into the game now is Austin Pruitt. Last year in 6 games, switched at 3.68. As his first batter will be Mike Trout. Trout there will get it in for a base hit. Past Austin Pruitt. This will bring up Jared Walsh. 4-seam high there for a ball count. 2-1. I think that 3-1 after the single change miss. Slider gets him to the outfield. It looks like Spencer Brown is underneath it. He is. as Michael Stefanik gives the A's a go-ahead shot, or the Angels a go-ahead shot to bring up Sheldon Neuse. 1 for 3 today, working a 1-1 count here on Chris Rodriguez. Circle teams that are in their first strike. Right now is Guerrero and Kolorak. And goes for a ball count 2-2. We are bottom 7th. Full count now, Neuse on Rodriguez. Rodriguez pitch, Neuse outfield, caught out in right field. Good job working the count on Neuse. So bring out Rodriguez. Coming now is Jose Suarez. Tony Kemp now working a 2-2 count here on Jose Suarez. Lefty, as they say Kemp went around. I don't know about that. This will bring on Ramon Laureano now, 2-1 count against Jose Suarez. 2 for 3 so far today. Make that 3-run count. Albert Pujols on deck. He already has a homer. Today, 2 outs. Laureano now hitting this one shallow left. Caught. This will bring on Anthony Rendon. 4-seam missing there. Count 2-2 still in. Now it's Austin Pruitt. That'll be a double, no, a single there for Rendon. Going into the game now is Guerrero. Pitched yesterday, allowed some runs, 27 ERA technically right now. Count 2 wants to bring up Justin Upton. They say Upton held up. Based off the replay, he did not break the plate. With that 3-2 count. Sinker fouled off there by Upton, staying alive. Count 3-2. Upton did go around there on the fastball. Guerrero gets him. 1-1 count now. Stassi high, 2-1. He takes it. Stassi fouls to soft, full count still. Still a full count. Full count still. As Guerrero gets Stassi swinging, missing. Another full count. Taylor Ward, this one is. Runners go. Brown going back, gets underneath it. Final out of the innings. We'll head bottom 8th. Ryan Tepper coming in pitching at 2.79 last year. This will be Albert Pujols up, Kolorak and Lou Trevino warming up. Trevino obviously the closer. Pujols swings and misses there on the slider, 1-2 count. Does not have too much pop against righties, though he did homer, I believe, against the righty. Pujols take that one right down the middle. First strike to bring up Chad Pinder now, 1-2 count. Two count now. Pinder takes it. Now to right field, caught, barely moving is the right fielder. for the second out of the innings. Bring up Seth Brown. Brown has power against righties. Need him to be successful here. 1-1 count. This one's taking there for a ball count, 2-1. Brown swings and misses there on the slider, low count, 2-2. It was very early on it. Thought it was more up than it actually was. Count 2-2. And he swings and misses, same spot, slider. Capra puts him up, puts him down. That'll be the end of the day for Guerrero. Coming in now is Kolorak. Pinder now racing back, extremely high fly ball. Pinder gets underneath it for the first out. We have David Fletcher now. 2 for 2 so far today. Circle change hung out center field. Laureano underneath the second out. Bring up Matt Duffy. Taking that for a ball count, 2-1. Andrus out there, shortstop. What a play there by Andrus. Getting to throw over as we will head top 9 now. Raciel Iglesias got a save yesterday in his first opportunity. Coming in again now is the righty Stephen Piscotty. Doesn't have too much contact against righties. Scotty swings and misses there on the high 4-seam, count 1-2. So Scotty will get a leadoff base hit there. Gonna pinch run with Christian Pache. Pinch hitting now is Sean Murphy. Murphy's gonna pop this one up. No. Sean Murphy. Underneath this one. Christian Pache out! No! I thought he was in there. It was a risk I was willing to take there. That was a risk I was willing to take. 2-2 count. Andrews swings, slider misses. End of game. The thrown out steal was the killer, but I had to try it with Christian Pache and his speed. Just not fast enough there for Max Stassi. I'll have time to rip one more game. With Marshall Conway on. What is he? Michael Lorenzen's a righty. Same lineup? Yep, same lineup. Yep, same lineup. Welcome back to Ace Baseball, obviously. For Game 3 between the Angels and the A's here, opening week baseball. Oakland is 0-2 with on the mound is a 21-year-old Marshall Conway, 5'11", 192. Now here's David Fletcher. This will be grounded out there. Elvis Andrus bobbled first, still gets it. We now 1-2 count to Matt Duffy. Conway only a 3-pitch repertoire at starter. Looking to thrive here in Oakland, count 2-2. The 21-year-old giving an opportunity this offseason. As hit back to Conway. Conway gets it over to first base there for Pujols for the second out. Conway, not the greatest stamina, can't go too deep. He's facing Trout. This is his first tough batter in his career, as he will force this to be a fly out to center. Mariano underneath it. As a 1-2-3 inning in his first inning in play. Michael Lorenzen went 1-2 with a 5.59 last year, striking out 21, walking 14. Elvis Andrus, with 2 hits this season, batting .250. Leading off here against Michael Lorenzen. Andrus sends this one high, but it should be caught out in center. Yes, it will be. Starting lineup here for the A's, obviously Andrus, Kemp, Laureano, Brown, Murphy, Pujols, Pinder, McKinney, and Sheldon Neuse. This will bring up a 3-2 count now for Tony Kemp. And Kemp will work a walk. What will be good for the A's is to try to work Lorenzen out of the game quick, take pitches. He does not really go deep into games that much. If they can work him out of the game, they will be successful. 2-2 count now here to Laureano, make that 3-2. It's another full count. This is what the A's want and need to do in order to win. Just work these full counts. Laureano fouling off a cutter down the middle. 3-2. This will now hit into a double play. Laureano cannot beat out. He cannot. Double play ball there. As Lorenzen will work out once again. Jared Walsh now up. Conway forcing this one to be a pop out. Conway also throws heat, reaching 100 miles an hour there. Extremely fast throwers. Curveball hanging out between 97 and 101. Hit deep. Brown cannot get it. Brown now fielding this one in. Rendon is in there safely at second. Conway allows his first hit of his career, as that will be a double to Rendon. Justin Upton taking the sinker there for a ball, count 2-1. So he took the 12-6 curve for a ball there, count 2-2 after striking. Conway gets his first career strikeout as he sits down Justin Upton. Count now 1-2 here against Stassi. Rendon safe in there. It's off of Murphy's hand. Right, it took a second for him to find it. As Kemp underneath it. Underneath the pop fly in second for the final out. Angels with their first hit of the game, nevertheless, though. Escaping there. This will bring up Seth Brown. Absolutely rockets this one. Just foul, though. Seth Brown looking for his first hit of the season. Also playing the shift as Seth Brown strikes out. There's one thing, that's the one problem with Seth Brown, is that he does strike out a good amount. Sean Murphy up looking for his first hit of the season as well, 1-1 count. Taking this slider there for a ball, count 2-1. Lorenzen at 20. And it's Murphy will hit this one deep to left. Is it foul? It is foul, but we are able to get underneath it there for the second out. Bring up Pujols. Pujols homered in the last game, batting .286 on the year. 1-1 count. Make that 2-1 cutter low. Pujols has 3,303 hits in 22 seasons. Batting .286 in this season as Pujols sends this one deep to right center. Warning track not gone underneath it. Pujols, though, giving that ball a shot. Taylor Ward now to lead off here. Top three. Force him in there for a strike count. 2-2 now. Ward struck out one time in last week's game count 3 and yesterday's game count 3-2. As Conway will sit down, Ward thought he was going to get the call for a ball. That's called strike. Count now 2-2. Stefanik batting 143. I believe Stefanik homered in the last game. Yeah, he did. He was the game-winning home run back in the 8th inning or 7th inning. The slider there will get it. Kemp Fields throws over Pujols. Second out inning. Now David Fletcher leading off. 1-1 count, make that 1-2 count. Hitting 100 miles an hour is Conway. As Conway gets this one low corner, 99. For another strikeout. Conway pitching really good so far. Marshall Conway with 3 strikeouts for the first 3 innings. Pinder now taking the cutter there for a ball count 3-2. 7 years Pinder spent here with Oakland. 7. As Pinder sends this one high on the 3-2 count, probably would have been a ball. Nevertheless, though, it is an out to right center. Billy McKinney hit 192 last year. He is hitting .250. He has 1 home runs and 3 RBIs. Obviously, hit a 3-run homer. Right up a 2-1 count now. As McKinney will foul this one off. 2-2. Did McKinney go around? I think he did. Yes, he did. That will be a strikeout there for Lorenzen. Sheldon Neuse now rocking in this one deep. What a play out in right field to get underneath it. Taking away a double from Neuse. This will bring up Matt Duffy, Marshall Conway striking out 3 so far. 1-2 counts. That forcing gets called there for a strike. And the 12-6 curve he gets him to go around the support strikeout there from Marshall Conway. Mike Trout now up. Probably the toughest batter he will ever face. Trout fouls this one off. Count 1-2. Count 2-2 now. Sinker there for a ball. Sinker there once again. Trout hits this, but foul. Just goes foul. 100 miles an hour fouled off there by Trout. Trout really working Conway on this at-bat. 101, Conway reaches foul. As Trout will hit this one high and deep to right, but it's not deep enough. Brown easily underneath it. Second out of the inning. Bring up Jared Walsh, 1-1 count. Hit to Conway, and Conway will get the out. So 4 down for Conway scoreless. This will bring up Elvis Andrus once again. His second at-bat of the game. And it's Andrus sends this one high to right. Not deep enough, very shallow. This is caught there for the first out. Lorenzen at 42 pitches working a 3-1 count here on Tony Kemp. Tony Kemp worked a walk earlier. Takes the cutter there for a ball count 3-2. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts last game for Tony Kemp. As Kemp will work another walk there in the 12-6 curve. He's getting a little bit tired. This is Ramon Laureano. Circle change fouled off, count 1-2. Count 2-2 now after Laureano takes the cutter there for a ball. Oh, they say Laureano went around holding there as Kemp. So a strikeout there for Lorenzen to bring up Seth Brown, still looking for his first hit of the season here in the third game. Cycle change there for a ball, count 2-1. Struck out twice last game, 0 for 2. Does get on base with good amount of walks. This brings up a 3-1. This should set up a pitch inside the zone if you're Lorenzen, just fastball in the zone. There's a cutter in the zone that Brown fouls off, and that will be into the stands. Count 3-2. Foul it off, just stay alive. Now, is this a setup pitch for Lorenzen and chance a walk? Or is it a strikeout pitch? It's a setup pitch. That was not a good one. This will bring up Sean Murphy, 2-1 count. Murphy is still looking for his first hit of the year. 2-1. As he'll swing and miss on the cutter, count 2-2. He was the third-round pick back in 2016, became a top prospect catcher, and became the starting catcher as Murphy do what he's done best all year and what he does a lot of, which is striking out. So we'll head top 5 now. Conway, 12-6 curve, hangs up there. I'm surprised Rendon did not even swing at that. So that was a meatball. This will be hit. Kemp, what a play. Out at second base, Tony Kemp. This will bring up now Justin Upton, 1-1 count. Upton fouls off the 12-6 curve, count 1-2. And Conway reaches 101, and you can hear the breeze of Upton missing that. Marshall Conway was, I believe, his 5th or 6th of the game. Count 2-1 down to Max Stassi. This will be a hit for Los Angeles. Pinder throwing this one in there. And there's a double there for Stassi with 2 outs. Taylor Ward now in. As this will be a pop fly to shallow left. Obviously, shortstop Andrus underneath their final out. There's another hit for the Angels, but nothing there as Albert Pujols with Michael Lorenzen. 3-1 count. Pujols will make this a 3-2 count as he swings and fouls off the cutter there. Pujols obviously not a ton of pop against righties. But he does hang this 12-6 curve. Pujols, deep center. Albert Pujols gone for a second home run of the year. Albert Pujols gives the A's a 1-0 lead with the solo shot. 431 feet to dead center. Albert Pujols showing he still has pop with his second. Chad Pinder up full count on Lorenzen as Pinder now takes this one. What a grab out in left field. A diving Justin Upton, I believe. What a catch out in left. Takeaway hit. This will bring up Billy McKinney as the only other home run. Wells has 2. McKinney has 1, and McKinney will ground this one out on 3-1 count. Bring up Sheldon Neuse now. 0 for 1 today. There's Neuse sends this one high to right center, and it'll just be caught out in center field. Nevertheless, though, Oakland does take a 1-0 lead here. After Albert Pujols rocked a 431 solo shot. First hit of the game, too. Surprisingly. Worked a lot of walk. I am going to warm up Selman. Selman and Pruitt are currently warming up in the bullpen. Not that Conway is playing bad. He is still a rookie pitcher, though, on opening day. And he throws heat, too, so his arm definitely will be getting tired. This is Stefanik up. Stefanik now grounding. Neuse makes the play over there first. First out of the inning. Fletcher now hitting this one to shallow center. Laureano has enough time to get underneath it there for the second out. Right up now, Matt Duffy. 2-2 count. Conway pitches. Can Brown get over there? Nope, it is foul though. So now grounded there. Matt Duffy. Andrus makes play. Conway through sixth. Conway through sixth has allowed 2 hits with nothing else. This will bring up Elvis Andrus 0 for 2. Michael Lorenzen takes the cutter there for ball count 2-1. Andrus obviously has spent some time in the MLB. Signed out of Venezuela though. Back into his younger 2-1 count. As Lorenzen's getting tired, Andrus rocks a shot. That is gone out in left field. Elvis Andrus with his first of the year. A guy who doesn't have a ton of pop got a hold of this one as Lorenzen left a meatball over that. That's 405 feet with the 101.6 exit velocity. Elvis Andrus joining the home run party as that'll be the end of the day for Michael Lorenzen. Not the ideal start he wanted for the season. John Madden will take the ball from him. Coming in, Jaime Barria, 4.61 ERA, 2 for 4 in 13 games. Let's bring up Tony Kemp. Still looking for his first hit of the year, 1-1 count. And Kemp will rock this one too deep right. Does it have the distance to go? No, it does not. At the wall, caught out in right field. But Tony Kemp almost joining the parties. This will bring up Ramon Laureano. Laureano fouls off the slider there, count 1-2. He was early on that one. Off-speed slider. Slider there goes for ball count 2-2. Completely thrown on the outside. Laureano late on that 4-seam, fouling this one off. Staying alive, count 2-2. And Laureano will bite on the slider for a strikeout. Just bring up Seth Brown. 0 for 1 did walk. 1-1 count now for Brown. Brown will get this one through for his first base hit of the season. Seth Brown gets on the board. This will bring up Sean Murphy. 1-1 count. Murphy looking for his first hit. He's going to take that 4-seam there for a ball count 2-1. Slider there for a ball count 3-1. Oh, 4-seam gets Murphy to bite. Full count now for Jaime Barria. Got Murphy where he wanted him. As he will hold off on the slider there for a ball. Runners now first and second for Albert Pujols, who homered his last at bat. Is working a full count here. Oh, Pujols. Off-speed slider got him. Elvis Andrus, though, does make this a 2-0 game. Mike Trout up. Conway still in. At 81. He will allow a hit. There to Trout. Put this one in. Conway still staying in for now. 100-mile-per-hour gets Walsh. Forces a double play ball there. There's one. There's two. A's turn it. Marshall. Conway. So bring up Anthony Rendon now. 1-1 count. As Rendon will hit a single throw. 12-6 curve gets called a strike there for Upton. 99-mile-per-hour fouled off. Count still 1-2. Fouled off there, count 1-2. What a pitch by Conway. He knew it as soon as he threw this and he called a strike. The way he turned around, as that will be the end of the game, most likely for Conway. But what a day. What a day there for Marshall Conway. Pitched 7. He got 7 innings and 4 hits, no runs, nothing's MLB debut, striking out 6. There's Chad Pinder now leading off here against Jaime Barria. That's taken for a ball count 2-1. Slider missed there, count 2-2. As Pinder hit this one to the shortstop, ground out, first out of the inning. Or first out, bottom 7 here. Bring up Billy McKinney. He homered in the first game, didn't play in the second. Back in here in the third. So it's taken for a ball there, count 2-1, Billy McKinney. Taking first strike there, count 2-2. McKinney now takes that slider there for ball count 3-2. And McKinney will work a walk. Bring up Sheldon Noose. Noose is in there. Pinder's in there safely, I do believe. I forgot who was in there actually. Nevertheless, though, he is safe. Count 2-1. As Elvis Andrus now looking to bring in the runs. Andrus going for third. A 2-run triple there for Elvis Andrus. As the A's will take a 4-1 lead. That attempt I want to go for ball. This is Chris Rodriguez in. Did Kemp go? No, he did not. He held it. Yeah, he actually did check his swing. Count 2-2. Kemp swings and misses there on the sinkers. Bring up Ramon Laureano. Count 2-1. Sinker there fouled off Laureano. Count 2-2. Circle change there for a ball. Count 3-2. Cut away there a little bit from Stassi. Alright, now fouling this one off. Count 3-2. And Laureano will pop this one out to first. So Marshall Conway staying in now with Kolorak. Kolorak was warming up. Is that 99-mile-per-hour pitch there? Goes for a ball. Count 2-2. Stassi fouls off 12-6 curve. Count still 2-2. Stassi now popping this one up there. Kemp second base out. Taylor Ward now up. Conway pitching this one a ball. Count 2-1. mile/hour fastball there, fouled off there by Ward. Conway with the strikeout there, reaching 100. Michael Stefanik now 1-1 count. One-two count now. Conway to Stefanik, ball. Count 2-2. What a pitch there for a strike. Marshall Conway. Or up Kolorak. Brown singles, Murphy fielder choice, Wells walk, Pindar error, McKinney strikeout. Still in the game now is Conway. Looking for a complete game. That's called a strike. Count 1-2. As this is hit. That's hit there. That'll be the end of the day for Conway. What a debut, though, for Marshall Conway. It's coming into the game now is Adam Kolorak. Coming up is Lou Trevino. Andrus gets one. They get the second. Double play there for Oakland. This will bring up Mike Trout. Trout grounds this one. Andrus makes the play. Final out. Oakland with a 4-0 shutout. Conway pitching nearly 110 pitches. 8 innings. No earned runs. Conway struck out 8. Allowed 5 hits in 8 innings. What a day for Marshall Conway. Mike Lorenzen with the loss. Andrus with the home run, a triple, 3 RBIs. Albert Pujols with the home run, RBI. Brown with 2 for 3, a walk and a strikeout. What a game, though. Marshall Conway with an absolute day. Pitching. As Cole Irving will be on the mound in the last game, which will not be now. Might be later, episode 3. Or stream 3 for this. It might be later. Might not be until tomorrow. Nevertheless, though, a big day here for Oakland. We do get our first win. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.